What's going on, guys? It's that time of the week again where you are here trying to figure out what the heck you need to do to win this week's Forza trial. And this week for the event we have EVO versus Impreza. It is a road racing event for Subaru Imprezas or Mitsubishi Lancers tuned to B spec. Now the car I decided to go with was 1998 Subaru Impreza 22B STI, one of the more iconic rally cars in the world. It's one of my favorite cars in real life. This car is great. I think it's the best car to use for this event. You are probably going to want to choose some sort of Subaru for this event. The Mitsubishis just don't really stack up as well, because I would use the Mitsubishi if I could, because I prefer Lancers over Imprezas in real life. But that's neither here nor there. For the 22B, I made my own tune for it. I will show it on the screen right now. It is called 22B Road. Now, I messed with a couple different combinations. Like, you could use the stock springs with, like, I think it's race brakes or something like that, and it makes the braking a little better. And it says, like for the stats or whatever, that everything pretty much stays the same. Other than that, it's not. I don't think it's true. I used the sport transmission and used the sport brakes, I think. So even though the braking's going from a 6.5 to a 6.3, I think the slight improvement in acceleration worked better for me. Like, I tried both combinations. I had better luck with the sport transmission just because of the acceleration factor isn't the greatest on this car, even though it reflects that it's higher than it really is. You'll see in the first race, once I get past the force field drivatars, like always, where you get by them and that little magnet they have forces you off the track, whatever. Once I get past that, it's smooth sailing. Second race, I started in the back, but I ended up getting to the front and winning. Second race, you might have a bit of an issue if you start in the back, just because it's kind of more speed oriented, and most of the cars are going to be going around the same top speed. So it's going to take a little bit to work up to the front if you start in the back. You have to just hit your marks on your turns, not overdrive it. I do it a couple times towards the end. I got kind of brake too late and hit the wall, but nonetheless, I still won. The third race, I did pretty well. I think it took me a minute just to get to the front, because again, I was kind of starting middle of the pack, and then the first couple turns, the drivatar's got to come down on you, knock you out of the way, and slam you into the wall. But once you get past the drivatars on the circuit races, you're going to be out in front. Nobody's going to catch you unless they have like the exact same car with the exact same tune. Especially on the circuit tracks, you're going to dominate with this car. The second race is kind of a toss-up, just being how all the cars are so, if they're tuned and not stock, they're so close that it's hard to run away with the second race. But I do think if you use this car and this tune, you will win all three races if you know how to drive the car properly, not get taken out by teammates and that sort of thing. Other cars you could use, let's see, let me go back. I know there was a couple different ones that I considered using, but I wasn't too terribly comfortable with them. The 2015 Subaru WRX STI is a solid choice if you wanted to go that route, or the 2004 Impreza WRX STI is not bad. Those are probably the best cars to use. I probably wouldn't use any of the other ones. I wouldn't use the 05 STI or the 08, probably not. And again, like the Mitsubishis, they're just not as good in this game. I wouldn't bother using them either. I mean, if you absolutely have to use a Mitsubishi, probably the 04 Lancer EVO would be a decent choice. But I do think you want to go with the Subaru, more specifically the 22B, if you want to, win this easiest way. Hopefully you guys use my tuning setup or use this car in general. Let me know down in the comments if this video is useful to you and what car tune combination worked for you. I'd love to know. Hopefully you guys can win this event. I don't even check what the rewards are for this week. Anyway, I hope you guys get the rewards. And I'll see you guys next week for a nice spring championship. Good luck.